do you feel coming out of that Arizona game?
Did a lot of good things as a whole offensively, but also for me personally, a few things that could have done better. But I mean, that's what you learn from, and it's got to be more consistent come forward.
Keenan looked just as fast on tape as he did.
Very fast. And, offensive lineman, nice big hole for him, so made it easy for him, too.
What's the reaction in the film room as you guys watch back those 2 runs by him?
We're pretty excited.
How's the team just handling all these injuries, everyone staying in good spirits?
Yeah, you got to. Again, as I said I think on Saturday, from the beginning with JT going down, your starting quarterback gets hurt. You never like to see that. Then to have your first 3 running backs go down, again, you never want to see that happen. But you got to move up. You got to have that next man up mentality.
What are maybe like 2 things that you want to do better in this next game?
Be more consistent. I think that's the main thing. And then with that, just staying disciplined.
Consistent how?
Again, I think there was a few spurts in the game where I made a few mistakes in a row, and then I'd come back the next drive, make a few good, the right read, So I think just making the right read all the time needs to be, or at least if I make a mistake, coming back the next play and correcting it, not letting it turn into 2 or 3.
If you get, when you do one, does it kind of bug you? Is that what happens there, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to forget that last play and just keep playing.
When it comes to making the right read, does that just come with more experience, or is there something you can do specifically in practice to help you get better at that?
Yeah, probably more experience. And as Coach said, you're only going to get better with reps. So I think that comes a lot with practice. And, I don't want to make an excuse for myself, but, it is only my 3rd game. So I think part of that is, like you said, and Coach kind of told me that, is mostly when I was the backup, you're only going to get better with reps in practice. You got to attack it as good as you can. And, that's the only way I can get better.
In that sense, how do you feel like you progressed from your first start to now?
Yeah, and I feel like a lot better than I did, when I first started playing here from the Stanford game even. So, getting the reps in practice, and again, as the one, you get a lot more.
Professor Slovis was grading the film from this last game. What grade would you give yourself?
Average, C, maybe below average, D. I don't know.
What were some of the things you saw that you missed and you really wanted to hit on?
Just a few plays I should have made, and then a few things I forced in there that I probably shouldn't have.
What are the things you take away from the 2 road starts already as you guys
I'll bring it up.
Hit the road again, winless away from the Coliseum?
I just gotta play the way we know we can. I don't know if it really matters that much being on the road. I guess you're right. We haven't won on the road, but you can see we can play well on the road. If we did at Notre Dame, we just had to put a complete game together.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.